Peace. This is Brother Psych, and I'm back at you with another episode of Strategies of Manhood. Today's dialogue is going to be based on a question that I was asked by a female friend of mine, and I'm just going to read it. She sent me the text, and she and I had a nice dialogue about it, and I believe that this dialogue can benefit a lot of people listening to this, men and males and females. So let me read to you exactly what the sister asked me. The sister said, based on your experience with me, why do you think I'm still single or attract men that don't want anything out of life? Asking as a friend because I know you will be honest. Now, this sister is she's a cute sister, very beautiful little sister, uh, intelligent, sharp tongue too, and she works, she take care of her business. I can't take anything from this sister, so I know she's wondering to herself, and that's why she asked the question: why do I attract the wrong type of men? Well, I'm going to give you my responses. First of all, and we got to get this all out the way first. Let's deal with the men. So first of all, one of the things that we have to understand that 85% of men aren't worth the time it took for the sister to ask that question. 85, excuse my language, I just got to say it the way we'll say it in ghetto vernacular. 85% of men ain't shit. And that's the real talk. 85% of men are not worth the time. 85% of men don't want anything out of life. They're not trying to accomplish anything. All they want is the basics. They want some vagina, a plate to eat, and a place to lay their head. They don't have any drive, any determination toward doing anything better. And it's because they don't think they can. See, the average man, 85% of them, don't have the right type of confidence, don't have the high level of self-esteem needed to move and have the ambition to move to another level. So because they don't believe in themselves, they never try from fear of failure. See, one thing about it, and they don't take our time to think to themselves that this is what the problem is and this is why they stagnated, but they so afraid that they don't have enough in them to accomplish anything that they won't try. To them, it's better not trying and not failing and being able to say, well, if I wanted it and I really just wanted to do it, I would have accomplished it. It's easy for them to say that instead of trying and failing and then proving to themselves in the world that they never had it in them in the first place. So that's why you got these dudes that don't try. They don't have knowledge. They deaf, dumb, and blind. They don't have no goals, no destination. They don't have any ambition. They have none of that. So he can't bring anything beneficial in your life. All he has to serve a lot of times is some penis. And sometimes we get to the point where women are just so happy just to get some penis, they'll accept all the rest of the baggage that come with this man. And then a lot of times you have this 85% of man, he's so frail and weak that he end up beating on you in some kind of way. So then, the sister said, after I told her that, she said, so I'm doomed. That's 85%. It's gone already. But see, the completeness of anything is 100%. So if we take 85% out, then we still got 15%. So she still got some hope. So let's deal with the next percentage. The next percentage is 10%. 10% of men, they have knowledge. They have some knowledge. They have drive, they have ambition, they doing their things. A lot of times these guys have good jobs or they have their own businesses. They got the money, they got all the physical trappings, they dress nice, they drive the right type of cars, all that. And they're willing to do some of the things that women like men to do. They'll take you out to eat, they'll take you out on dates, they'll pay a bill or two for you, and that's how you get caught up. But what you don't understand about the 10% man is that he is a megalomaniac. He's arrogant and he's conceited. He feel like he's God's gift to women. See, he's an attractive man, and he's always been an attractive man, and he's sharp, and he knows how to use his mind for manipulation. See, he'll pay that bill for you because he believes that keeps you in control. That keeps you underneath his power because you would like to get that bill paid again next week. And see, the first time you get too far out of line, or you find someone a little cuter than you, or her butt bounce a little bit better, he gonna start paying her bill and start taking her out, and then you gonna find yourself on the outskirts. Now, while I'm dealing with the 10% man and his strategy for trapping and dealing with women, let me say this about women and about what we done win in this society. Women, a lot of women, I ain't gonna say all women, but a lot of women are still married to a false ideal. And that's the ideal that a man's job and responsibility is to take care of a woman. See, that ideal is, I say it is false because it's not our natural state of being. That was a social norm that was developed because of our social situation. See, back then, women didn't work. Women didn't get educations. Men went out and did everything. Women stayed home and took care of the home, took care of the kids. So, of course, he had to take care of the woman. He had to because she didn't have a job. Now women are educated. Women have college degrees. According to statistics, women have greater high levels of education than men do. Now this society is still unequal, so men get a better pay than a lot of women do. But women have jobs. Women are moving forward, especially in our community. You'll find more women having things and doing what they need to do than the men are. So women are moving forward. So why in that type of society, in this modern day society, does a woman need to be taken care of by men? Is she handicapped? Is she a child? No. She don't want to follow instructions like a man would do to a child or a pet that he's taking care of. So why would she want to be taken care of like she don't have the ability to take care of herself? You're married to a false paradigm, a false idea. What a man and a woman are supposed to do is a man is not supposed to take care of her like his pet. A man and a woman is supposed to unite their abilities. They're supposed to unite their skills and they're supposed to unite their resources to take care of their team. Their team being their family. And as long as the family is raising up, then you're a member of the family, then you're winning because the family is winning. That's the focus. Not a man taking care of a woman because she has a vagina. And not a woman taking care of an old sorry man. But them coming together and uniting those forces so that the family can win. So now we got 85% of men. Then we got 10% of men. And that takes out 95%. So then the sisters say, well, I'm out of there then. No, because we still got 5% of men. We still got one left. 5% of men are everything that women say that they want from a man. He has knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. He has the destination. He has a goal. He even has the map, the roadmap for how to get there. This man, third eye, is so wide open that he knows how to maneuver and navigate the way he needs to maneuver and navigate. He knows how to move in a room full of vultures. He's a master of that. And he even has a plan for her. He has a plan for the children. He has a plan for everything in his life. He want to create businesses. He want to build on every level, and he's giving. And he's giving, which means that it ain't always about him giving money or giving some old bullcorn fake dates. But a lot of times he's willing to give his time, his energy, and whatever knowledge he has in order to improve the life of another person. But, and I said in the beginning when I started talking about the 5% of man, is that most women say they want him, but they don't really want him. Because an ambitious man works a lot. He's always building. He's probably working a regular job to pay all the bills and take care of his financial responsibilities, probably 10 hours a day. Then when he gets off that work, he's taking out time to work on his own body through working out and exercise. Then he's taking some time out for his studying to constantly improve and develop his mind. Then he's taking some more time out to work on creating his business that he's trying to start. So he spends a lot of time trying to develop his world, trying to create and build his empire. He spends a lot of time trying to do that. And the woman is sitting, oh, you don't give me no time. Well, see, this is the thing you got to understand. One of the principles of economics is that you always face trade-offs. You always face trade-offs. You can't have everything because we have a limited resource, and that resource is time. It's only 24 hours in a day. So when I made a decision to sit here and do this video, I also made a decision not to watch TV, not to check me out a movie. I also made a decision not to go down to the park and not to go down to my partner's house. See, because I can only be in one place at one time. There's no way for me to do it all. So this is what you have to understand when you're dealing with that type of man that has ambitions and goals. If you want to spend quality time with him, then you got to get behind him with those goals. You got to be trying to do what it is that he's trying to do. Another thing, and this is what I told the sister, because I know the sister. Another thing is that a lot of times in this society right now, women are too aggressive. Women act like men. And I'm just going to be real. Same way you was able to eat it and take it when I said that 85% of men ain't worth nothing, then you got to be able to eat it and take it when I tell you that this society has socialized women to behave like men. See, women, what has happened is women want to be strong. You'll hear a lot of women, I'm a strong woman. But see, they equate strength with manhood because the only type of strength they've ever seen was manliness. So when a woman is trying to be strong, she walks around head up and acting and operating on this level of a man. And that's not necessarily feminine strength. That's masculine strength. An aggressive woman is not attractive because aggression is a masculine tendency. Because aggression comes from testosterone, and testosterone is primarily a male hormone. And I know women are probably listening to this thing to themselves, well, I have to be aggressive in this society. All people will run over me. You ain't got to be aggressive. You have to be assertive. There's a difference in the two words. Again, aggression is a masculine trait. It's the same way like when we look at another principle that we got to look at when we're dealing with men and women. Women, dude Robert Greene wrote a book called 48 Laws of Power. And primarily he wrote the book 48 Laws of Power for men. Then he backdoored and wrote a book called The Art of Seduction. And he wrote that book for women. And what he said in the introduction of the book was this, that men and women both have their strengths. See, a man's strength is usually expressed through power, or when you think of a man's strength, force. Brute force is his strength. But see, a woman's strength is manifested through seduction. And when I say seduction, I'm not talking about her ability to sex a man down. That's not what seduction is. Seduction is the ability to seduce or to influence through certain actions and words. When you see a gifted preacher standing on this stage, preaching his word and moving the entire crowd in the church, he is seducing. You have women crying, people falling out, fainting, all that. He's seducing. And it's not a negative thing, but he learned how to move and operate his charisma in a way to touch another person's emotional state. And that's what a woman's natural strength is. So when a woman wants to be strong, she needs to learn how to manifest her natural strength. There are certain things that make her who she is. And a lot of times in this society, women have forgot this. Women that start acting like a man. No true 5% man, the man that's on his grind, taking care of his business, got his goals on point, have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and knowledge of self. He doesn't want to lay up with another man. And that's what he think of when he laying up with a woman that's too super aggressive, that's running around here acting like a man, thinking that makes her strong. He don't want to be with that. He don't want to spend his time with that. He's turned off by that. So that's why a lot of times women end up finding themselves in that type of situation. Also, so at the end of me and the sister's conversation, she said, "So are you saying that I had to submit to a man?" She said, "Because that's something I just can't do." She said, "I'm not built like that." And I say, and that's because you have a false understanding of what submission means. And I say, most men do too. See, most men think just because I'm a man and I got a penis, she supposed to do what I say. And most women, when they hear the word submission, they thinking, man, because this clown got a penis, I got to follow him and do what he say. And she can look at you, even if she lets you put that penis on her every night, she can look at you and she don't listen to you and she know you don't have a plan. She know you don't have anything going on in your head, so it's hard for her to submit to that. But I told her that you have a false understanding of the definition of submission. Now, I love words. Anybody that didn't watch any of my videos know I done said it before. I love words. So let's break submission down. Submission is a compound word. The first word is sub, and the end of the word is mission. The word sub means to go under, like a subway, a train that goes underground. Mission means a goal, a purpose, a destination. Like soldiers at war, they have a mission. Take that hill, and then they create plans, strategies, and tactics to accomplish the mission. So submission literally means to go under the mission. No woman can truly submit to a man that does not have a mission. No man can really expect anybody to go under him if he doesn't have a mission and a roadmap for getting there, for accomplishing the mission. No man can truly expect anybody to want to submit to him if he has nothing going on. Even if we look at scripture, in the beginning of scripture, the first thing the Creator did was give Adam a mission. He gave him something to do. He gave him the ability and the responsibility to define everything on the planet. Then, after Adam had a mission, he gave him a helpmate. See, a man doesn't need a helpmate if he don't have nothing to do. He don't need help doing nothing. And that's the thing what a woman has to understand. Submitting to a man is not about just following him just because he got a penis. Submission is about looking at him, seeing that he has a vision, a place he wants to go. He has a way to get there, and you believe in that way. You have faith in that, and then you go under that. You do it every day when you go to work. See, somebody wrote a mission statement for the job, and they have created an entire formula and a way of doing things at that job. And you believe in that formula because you go to that job every day, and that job shows through its own fruits that it has the ability to accomplish its mission because it gives you a paycheck at the end of every week. You get paid, and you go there every single time, and you submit. And if you don't submit, you either lose your job or you quit the job. So you do know how to submit. You just got to get the right understanding of what submission is. So this is what we have going on and what we find going on between male and female relationships. So that is the problem. And once you start looking at that, you look at it correctly, then you'll start finding solutions to the problem. One solution you got to do is subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel, a lot of your relationship problem will go away instantly. And I'm just joking. I can't make that type of claim, but subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with other people, and hit the bell icon when you subscribe. Like the video. Peace.